The 11th Chance. Jeremy works at a restaurant. He cleans dishes. His boss drives a beautiful car. Every day, Jeremy watches his boss arrive at the restaurant, and Jeremy imagines himself in that car. But he knows he doesn't make enough money to buy such a nice car. One day, on his way home from work, Jeremy meets an old lady. She can't get into her building because she has lost her key. Jeremy finds the key on the ground nearby. He helps her enter her apartment building, and then he walks her to her door. She enters her apartment and says, "Thank you, young man. You were very kind." She walks away, but doesn't close the door completely. Jeremy sees her hang the keys by the door. When she is gone, he takes the keys and closes the door behind him. Late that night, he returns to the old lady's apartment and enters with the key he stole. He hopes to steal something valuable so he can buy a nice car like the one his boss drives. He walks through the apartment and enters the old lady's personal library. There are many old books. Their covers are made of leather and they look very expensive. Jeremy isn't sure which ones are the best to steal. While he's looking at them, the old lady enters the library and finds him there. She immediately knows what he's doing because he's dressed all in black like a cat burglar from the movies. Jeremy is scared that the old lady will call the police, but instead she offers him a deal. "I won't call the police if you do something for me," she says. "What do you want me to do?" Jeremy asks. "I want you to read 10 books from this library and write an essay on each book you read." Jeremy thinks about this, but then decides it's better to write the essays than get in trouble with the police. The old lady helps him choose his first book, and he takes it home to read. Every day after work, he reads his book and works on his essay. After a week, he returns to the old lady's apartment with the essay. She is very proud of his work and encourages him to keep going. Jeremy feels encouraged by her praise, and he picks out his next book. This continues for 8 more books. Finally, when Jeremy returns to read her his essay and pick his final book, he finds the old lady has injured herself. She has fallen down and broken a bone. Jeremy calls the ambulance and it takes her to the hospital. Jeremy picks out the 10th book and takes it home to read. After a week, he visits the old lady in the hospital. The doctor tells him that the old lady is very ill and she can't remember anything that has happened recently. Jeremy reads her the essay anyway, and she seems to enjoy it. She asks him to come back to read to her again. Jeremy feels sorry for the old lady and agrees to come back to read, even though he doesn't owe her any more essays. He goes to her house and picks out an 11th book. He takes it home and starts to read. It is his favorite book so far. He stays up all night to finish it and calls in sick to work the next day. He spends the day writing his essay. It's the best one he has written so far. Excited to read his essay to the old lady, he returns that night to the hospital. But when he gets there, the doctor says the old lady died in her sleep. Jeremy is heartbroken. He has grown very fond of the old lady. Tired and sad, Jeremy exits the hospital and walks home. On his way, he passes by a library. Jeremy sees a poster taped to the door. It catches his eye. He reads it. The poster says there is an annual essay contest supported by the rich old lady. The prize is $10,000. Near the poster is a box for contestants to submit their essays. Jeremy drops his essay in the box. He feels sad that the old lady won't be able to read all the wonderful essays this year, but somehow he knows if she were there, she'd love his 11th essay.